Oh, Penguin.
Yeah, whatever. We are back with episode 13. No,
Penguin!
episode
Penguin!
12. Wait, is this 12 or
It's
13?
13.
13. Okay, cut that.
13.
All right, we are back with episode 13 of the Sports Now podcast. We are back with the homies to talk about more football.
Okay,
Absolutely.
everyone show their drinks. Everyone show their drinks.
I be drinking
Baja, Baja Blast.
a mango cart.
Zero sugar, baby.
I promised Griffin that I wouldn't show the piss jar on camera, so I'm not going to do that. But
Yeah,
Oh,
best believe I'm drinking it.
John, I didn't see your drink.
Cherry Coke,
Cherry Coke, okay.
best believe
classic.
I'm drinking it. That's dedication that I like to see. All right, let's jump in, man. I think we already talked about the Bengals game last week, so
We
we'll jump
did.
we'll jump into the thrashing this game was. I mean,
All right.
John, take it away.
So-
Which game for the listeners and not the visual guys? What game are you talking about?
The Cardinals and the Jets.
That's true. You gotta be mindful to the Spotify listeners.
You got to appeal to all the audiences.
So the
And the
Jets are really good at football,
and the Amazon Music listeners.
of course. The
Right.
Jets have a lot of running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was a absolute beatdown on the ground, mostly in the air. But I mean, just about every single aspect of this game was good. Defense was incredible. Um,
For the Cardinals.
Murray
Yeah.
Murray
Go.
was literally two completions away from a perfect completion percentage.
Yeah,
So
like he incompleted a pass and then he threw like 17 straight completions. It was
Yep.
nuts. And it was crazy that Kyler got lit up like really I would say pretty bad. Like his helmet came off and then like two,
Mhm.
3 plays later, he just throws a piss missile touchdown. It was crazy work. Literally a top 10 quarterback, maybe even top 6.
Okay.
okay.
Piss missile.
Yeah, piss missile.
The Jets played bad at just about every phase of the game. Um,
Yeah, they didn't score a touchdown.
I don't
And the
know, yeah.
Cardinals haven't like allowed a touchdown in 3 weeks, I think.
At home.
At home. Oh, that's what it was.
I think besides Kyler, it was kind of just an all right day for everyone on both
Mhm.
teams. Like Marv got a touchdown, but he didn't have like a crazy day. I
Right.
guess McBride, if you're in like a tight end premium league, he had a solid day. What is that, like 11 points PPR?
Yeah.
Brees had a solid little day, 50 on the ground, 40 in the air, or 30 in the air. Um, yeah, just not a crazy game fantasy wise, but just watching the game as in real life perspective, like I've never seen a more like perfectly executed offensive game. Like it just seemed like everything we were doing, the Cardinals that is, was just going perfect. It was like everything was just a 10-yard gain, 10-yard gain.
It was crazy.
Like they could do no wrong. Like I've never seen a more just fluid game from the Cardinals, like in probably the last, I was gonna say half decade, but probably just decade. Like
Yeah, I mean, they looked good in 2021. I feel like there was a couple games they were
For the
there.
first
Yeah.
half of the season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say there was a couple games where they looked perfect. But I've never seen a tight end just well, first of all, Sauce Gardner can't fucking tackle apparently, but just shoves him off of him and then just hurdles a guy and then gets out of bed. It was the craziest play though. I was like, "Oh, this is a tight end doing this." I was like, best
Mhm.
tight end in the league, and I don't want to hear an argument for anybody else.
I
Best
do
side
want to
of
say
Trey McBride.
Yes.
I do want to mention Devontae Adams 31 yards on 13 targets.
That's disgusting,
So
bro.
he's getting his targets. They just need to land. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Adams has been disappointing so far.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think it continues to be this bad, but then again, who knows? I feel
Yeah,
like
true.
in my eyes, they were the division favorite. I bet on them before the year started, and
Hey,
I'll just go
uh,
fuck myself.
it's always been them.
It
I
ain't
thought
over.
I legitimately thought it would be like a close race between the Jets and the Bills because just last year their defense was just so elite. The last 2 years it's been elite, and
Yeah,
I was
true.
like, oh, now they have Rodgers, so it's just going to be clicking. I was just stuck on that Hard Knocks from 2 years ago. I guess I was just tunnel vision, like they're going to be this awesome team, but I guess the Jets will Jets. So
Well, they got rid of Robert
Yeah.
Saleh, and apparently he was the
Yeah.
problem. So
It seems like he wasn't the problem.
Things don't always pan out.
True.
all
Um,
right.
Uh,
So this
talk
is the
about
game that we have to
yeah.
talk about: Panthers and Giants. Chuba Hubbard is incredible. We knew that.
So is Tracy though.
Tracy is also a football player.
come on,
No,
Tracy.
no, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Tracy's awesome,
Tracy's
man.
good.
I would say
Devin
no
Singles
receivers.
Devin Singletary's been kind of phased out at this point, I think.
That's because Tracy's just better.
Like he's getting some carries, but not enough to warrant starting him ever, I don't think.
Yep.
So
And
Can can I say just
yeah.
a take that is not whatsoever fueled by recency bias and not wrong at all? Bryce Young is having a better season than CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
That's
bar.
crazy, dude.
I-
Hey, hey,
no one,
who
no
has
one could,
more
no
win-
one can, no one can
who
predict
has
that.
more wins in the last 2 weeks?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is 2-0 in the last 2 weeks.
Bryce Young is the GOAT confirmed.
Real.
I think
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is the actual bust here.
He's a heavy bust this year.
Yeah, dude, he stinks.
I
And it
mean,
sucks because I thought he was going to be MVP.
Just Bryce Young, watching Bryce Young just makes me heavy bust. Just it's
Yeah,
look,
I'm about to
I mean,
bust.
he's lost Diggs for the year. I mean, Collins will be back, but he's been out for a few weeks.
I think once he
yeah,
gets Nico, he'll be back. He'll be back.
once he goes back, yeah, things are going to turn around. But no, it's been pretty crazy. I do want to mention Malik Neighbors is on diet Chris Olave watch. He had another like concussion scare, and
Oh,
he already
really?
he already had a concussion that kept him out for 2 games. Granted, they cleared him and he went back in the game, but it's just like dude needs to learn how to protect himself a little more.
Wear a Guardian cap too.
Well, his
Hmm.
it's interesting because his concussion scares aren't the same as Olave's because Olave's is just the quarterback throws a duck and gets him killed.
Yeah.
Where as neighbors is kind of like just not landing right when he gets thrown to the ground. I don't know. He had 10 targets, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Neighbors is pretty good regardless. But yeah, Hubbard is amazing. He is awesome. So anybody that has him, good job.
Yeah, we definitely did not expect him to even last this long, really.
We?
No, John's been a truther since day one.
You been a
Yeah.
truther, John?
Well, I mean, ever
He
since I
was
got him, I've been biased.
I mean, people thought
No, but you were
People thought Brooks was, gonna
yeah,
come
you were
back and
mentioning in preseason that you didn't think that like that 5th round pick running back Brooks
Yeah,
was gonna
because Brooks,
you mentioned
yeah,
that.
apparently he juked some dude in Pop Warner when he was 7. So
Whoa, 5th round. Brooks was a second rounder.
Oh, he was?
Yeah,
Oh.
Brooks was the first running back taken in the draft. Like he's a good running back. He's just coming back from an
Ooh.
ACL. That's why that Loki. That's why when Chuba got re-signed, I was like, oh, okay, that's gonna be. So they're going with the 2 running back approach in the coming years.
yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
this year it's gonna be the Chuba show, just because now the season is lost and like why do they need to rush Brooks back at this point? So
No.
for the remainder of this year, it's gonna be the Chuba show, but that contract means that they're going to go with the 2 running back approach, but that's future talk. So,
don't worry about it. Panthers are going to win so many games in a row now. They're going to squeak into the wild card.
oh yeah,
Real.
That'd be
Go
insane.
Panthers, baby.
Yeah, you a big Panthers guy?
No.
No.
Okay.
This game stinks.
God,
Oh my
the Bears are awful.
God.
Yeah.
Having Bears players in fantasy is just so frustrating because every time I look at Fantasy Cast, I'm looking at a Bears game. It's just Caleb Williams sacked for 10 yards every single offensive drive.
I mean, Swift is like the
boys.
only one you should be starting.
Yeah, I mean,
boys,
Swift's
what
awesome.
did I say? What did I say last week? I'm hoping and praying the Bears lose because there'll be movement on that coaching staff. And guess what? Shane Waldron is gone, and I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
fucking happy. I don't know why they didn't just double down and get rid of Eberflus either.
They should have.
The
like
Bears.
2, but hey, Shane Waldron is gone, and that's all I can ask for. Obviously, Caleb's rookie year is lost. Like he's not really going to be a relevant fantasy piece, but I hope to God they get a relevant, nice offensive coordinator or even head coach next year. I don't think the Bears are the type of organization to like just shell out money for like the hottest name on the market, but I hope to God they get a good coordinator. Like imagine they get Ben Johnson, which is the Lions offensive coordinator.
I
And
think he's gonna be the head coach somewhere. I don't know if he's gonna take an OC job
yeah, Uh,
because
no,
he is a
obviously
hot company. Yeah,
he's a hot commodity. He's going to be a head coach,
yeah,
but he turned down a lot of teams last year because he wants the right team.
yeah.
And maybe, the first overall pick from this last draft is enough,
True. I mean, yeah, true. You never know, but
but
Ben
the
Johnson's him.
Bears are historically kind of a cheap organization, so I don't know if they're going to be able to afford him. But
Yeah.
again, that's more future talk. The Bears
Mhm.
suck fantasy wise this year. I wouldn't really rely on anyone except Swift. Maybe he's getting his carries.
Yeah, he's getting his carries. He's dump. They have to dump it off to him if he's in trouble. But yeah, DJ Moore isn't even like a guaranteed start.
I mean, neither is Allen. They're both
Yeah,
just eating into each other.
yeah. It's not a good place to be. However, I do love Drake May in fantasy. I really do. Something about him. Even though he's throwing to like not the greatest wide receivers, I'm starting him in one of my leagues because Kyler's on bye. So
Demario Douglas slander.
yeah, I mean Demario Douglas is him. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, okay.
He's still him.
I
Dude,
mean, he's a guy on the Patriots, yeah.
low key, all the rookie quarterbacks can kind of run this year. Like
They
like
all can.
like even if they weren't seen as athletes, like Bo Nix can run, like weirdly enough.
Bo
And
Nix is him, dude.
Drake May, like he only got 24 on the ground, but he's a decent runner. Um,
I think last week he got like 74 on the ground. Like he gets his yards. Like I imagine he like the whole field like fans out and then he just runs like 10, 15 out of
right.
bounds. And
Real
you just
talk, by
yeah.
year three of each of these guys' careers, I feel like they're all going to be like really good like fantasy quarterbacks.
Oh yeah,
Once they
for
get
sure.
comfortable in the game, they're all good enough athletes to run. So, but I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah. But always bet on Boston, I guess. Speaking about betting on New York though. Oh, I disappeared. Oh,
As
go
usual.
Bills. Yeah, I mean, I have no light in my room. 8-2, baby, is what you love to see. Even though it was against the Colts. I mean, it wasn't guaranteed, but like it was. Uh,
Okay.
I mean, like not no no game is ever guaranteed, but like I knew the Bills were gonna win. And
Okay.
James Cook's awesome. I love him. Uh,
What about,
don't
what
know.
about, what about Allen?
I love Josh is my boy. I love him very much. He didn't really have that great of a game passing wise. Because oh my god, I
Because he
watched
sucks?
I watched the Colts fumble and then he just immediately threw a pick right after, and I just got so sad.
It might
I
be
was like,
Hey,
because that might be because he sucks.
hey,
"You're just
hey,
saying that for rage bait."
And he's a fraud,
he
but
had 50 on the ground and a touchdown, so I'm sure still had a
Yeah,
decent.
he was fine.
yeah,
He's
no,
he's always gonna be fine.
he's good.
The
Uh,
the Indianapolis Colts have named their starter for next week, and it is not Joe Flacco.
I know, dude. They freaking put Richardson as a
Yeah,
starter.
Richardson
Insane.
is
Not
back.
just this week, but the remainder of the season.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now,
don't,
which is strange. They shouldn't because they should
why
just let him
did
develop.
did Josh? I have Josh Downs, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
that definitely cooks Josh Downs' potential ceiling the remainder of the
well,
season.
what if he starts playing better because he has a better attitude?
Wow.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
Uh,
More
I picked
positive.
uh, I picked him up in my two quarterback league because I
Sorry.
lost Dak. Yeah, no, I'm doing horrible in that league now. But I saw that Hunter also picked him up in another league I'm in with him, and I was like, I see that sneaky. You actually
Fair.
reminded me to go pick him up. Like you doing that reminded me to get him in my two
As
quarterback
soon
league.
as
So
the news
thank you for
dropped,
that.
as soon as the news dropped, I quietly picked him up in both the leagues that I'm in with you guys.
Yeah,
Not that he's really going to start, but hey,
You
it
can
was
have
like a
him.
nice little bench piece, right? Like I'm not excited about it. Like I'll
Yeah.
take the rushing upside, but
yeah. I mean,
I, specifically about this game, I want to note that God, it was frustrating to watch as a Jonathan Taylor owner. He had 114 on the ground, so it was a good day. But
You're not get the end
there
zone.
was a scoring drive where he's the running back the entire way just to get sniped by Tyler Goodson right at the end
yeah,
of the
dude, it
drive.
stinks.
They subbed him in for one play, and then Tyler Goodson catches a touchdown that clearly would have been Taylor's, which it was just an all-time frustrating watch as a JT owner. On the other side,
He's
I know
wrong.
it's
Yeah.
not necessarily this game, but Dalton Kincaid went down with a knee injury, and
Oh shoot.
um, it it wasn't severe to the point like he came back in the game and then he took himself back out because he's like, ah, I don't feel. I think his wording was he didn't feel like safe enough to protect himself. So it wasn't like a season ender. It wasn't like an ACL tear, but it's definitely he hasn't been practicing all week. Um, not that he's
Probably it's
the
probably a knee sprain.
not that he's been the craziest tight end this year. Like he's just kind of like been like okay. Um, just something to monitor. Um,
So you think people should get Dawson Knox then? Maybe?
yeah, no, that's actually a good call out. He's a solid handcuff. Not
Hmm.
like it's funny saying handcuff for tight ends, but
Yeah.
there's a really solid chance that Kincaid doesn't play. And if Amari Cooper is out again, Dawson Knox might be a
Yeah, I mean,
nice little stream.
Josh Allen loves Dawson Knox. Like even before Kincaid came, he was like always getting goal line touchdowns. Like I would go
Right?
pick
The,
up
the
Knox.
the Kincaid draft pick was interesting because I've
Yeah,
always liked Knox's game. And
Knox isn't even old too.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And he never
Yeah,
showed that he was like a bad tight end. So it was just it was
no.
an interesting pick.
It was weird because Kincaid started to flourish last year because Knox was hurt, not even because he was like outperforming him. Knox just kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
So
So
go pick up Dawson Knox.
so
Only if you
yeah,
want to.
I want
No, no pressure, no pressure.
No pressure.
But yeah, go Bills.
Well,
Oh
all
my
right.
god,
So,
dude.
okay, dude, literally. So the Chiefs always do just enough to win football games.
Yeah.
Um, I don't really have any like personal like I don't I don't really care who won this game, but I did as soon as this game ended on my TikTok, I just got like Broncos fan after Broncos fan like reaction. It was an absolute movie, but I just cannot believe the Chiefs walked out of this with a win. I mean, who knows? They could have missed the kick, whatever. It's all just whatever. But winning on a blocked field goal is just insane.
I enjoy the Chiefs, but seeing how lucky they've been getting is crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
I
shocked if they won.
Yeah, Bo Nix is him. I love Bo Nix so much. I think he is the best rookie quarterback.
to.
I
You
love
want
Bo
you want to
Nix.
like make out?
This week,
You want to like make out with Bo Nix
best
or
rookie
something?
quarterback this week because I forgot Jaden Daniels is still a rookie. Yeah,
Yeah.
forgot about that. But yeah, he Bo Nix cooked. And Cortland Sutton is awesome.
Unfortunately, almost
So
everyone on the Broncos sucks,
wait,
but
no, but
I know. Okay, go ahead.
big development.
Talk about him. Talk about
If you notice, Javonte Williams had one carry.
him for 1 yard.
So they did ask some questions to Sean Payton and the others. Um, I think it's Audric.
It's Audric's
It is.
season.
Audric
Okay.
has. Yeah.
I feel like there's a decent chance he could get work and be good. So pick him up. I know a lot of people have already picked him up, but
I
if he's
mean,
still available,
he was probably the top ad in most
well,
leagues, I'd imagine.
this late into the season, these kind of players get added like that. I definitely wouldn't be excited to play him right now.
But
But
he's a
if he
great bench
if he could,
spot.
But
yes, if he does well, then you can start to start him. But
yeah, just
Yeah,
wait a little bit.
it's
just
the Broncos backfield.
develop your guys, man. Pick him up on the bench. Take a chance
Exactly.
on him.
Develop your fantasy players.
Yeah, that's why.
Learn to develop them.
Yeah, that's why Ray Davis is in two of my leagues. It's all for development.
Time
Yeah, I'm just
to you can throw away
Um,
Javonte Williams.
I will say I really liked Audric Esme in college at Notre Dame.
Mhm.
I think he's a good running back, and I thought you'd go higher, but he went to the combine and ran like the slowest 40 ever.
Oh,
It was like 4.72, which
for
is
a
just
running back? Oh my god.
insane for a running back. And if
Yeah.
you look at it though, and I believe Kyron Williams also ran a ridiculously slow 40.
Really?
Um,
Oh.
so that definitely scared teams from picking him. But
Mhm.
I think he's a good running back, and I actually, hot take, wanna say that this might be the start of him like taking over that backfield and being like the one
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I've never been high on Javante Williams
because
ever.
I could be wrong, but I believe it might be a contract year for Javante.
I would assume so. I think
Either
he's been in the
either
league
either
for 3 to
that
4.
either that or he has one more. But
Mhm.
I think this is the beginning of Audric being the guy. They have a ton of running backs in that backfield, so I could easily be wrong, but
Yeah, because they have Jaleel still, right? Yeah, they do.
yeah,
Yeah, and
but
he's okay.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why
just
I'm weary
alright.
on Broncos running backs because I've seen so many go in and then just not do anything. Like
Exactly. But
oh,
this is
Huh.
definitely a guy that I liked in the draft process. So
I mean, why not waste a bench spot on him, you know?
no,
Yeah.
exactly. Um,
But yeah.
yeah,
also
Try, see.
also Cortland Sutton is Trent McDuffie.
I love Cortland Sutton.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sutton's really the only guy I would own on this
Uh,
team.
yeah. And Bo
Receiving wise,
Nix.
absolutely.
Yeah. Bo Nix and
Yeah.
him
Yeah,
is
Bo Nix too.
honestly a underrated stack, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a relatively cheap one compared to other players.
Oh, big time.
Regarding the Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco got activated, not activated. He got whatever the
He's
terminology is.
close
He's
to being
practicing,
active. Yes.
but
He's in
he's not playing this week.
I don't think they said
Um,
that for sure, but I
To
don't
that
think.
to that point, I would, if you have Kareem Hunt, sell high right now
yeah, you need
because
to.
I I could be wrong with his prediction, but I think the second Pacheco comes back, Hunt is non-existent.
Think
I
so.
agree. I agree. Because they love
I
Pacheco.
think he'll be used, but I don't think he's going to be like startable in any fantasy format
Yeah, I agree.
besides
Pacheco.
extremely deep leagues. So if you have Hunt, I would sell high while he's still an RB1.
I have Hunt.
It's unlikely that Pacheco plays this week, but
Yeah,
No, not
so
this week, but he might play next week,
because
which is
because you're not getting any good deal for Hunt the week that Pacheco is activated and like actually plays,
yeah, Hunt's
nobody's
useless.
gonna want to touch Hunt.
Yeah,
So that's my
I
take.
mean, I'd be
it's like
surprised.
Jordan. It's like Jordan Mason.
I'd be
It's the
surprised
same
anyone
situation.
Yeah,
touch
exactly.
Hunt
Yeah.
now.
Look at that. Jordan Mason completely like non-existent in that
Yeah,
game.
just eviscerated.
So that's all I got for this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because Hunt on
Um,
the ground was miserable, but he literally he made up for it with all of the receiving
Yeah,
yards.
which is what, but they use Hunt like they use Pacheco. Obviously, they loved Pacheco. Like he was getting like picked almost before Gibbs was in drafts. Like this is an RB1 when it
And
comes
actually,
back.
like you could actually flip what I just said about Hunt. Go out and try to buy Pacheco for really cheap.
Yeah, I
So
would right
Hey,
before trade
Matthew.
deadlines. I would get him
yeah, I own him. I'm not selling him now after I
Yeah,
waited
you are. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
10
Give him
weeks
to me
for him.
now.
because if you
Give
have
me your entire
Pacheco,
team for him, then I will maybe.
your IR spot would have been already full because of him. Like if you're a Pacheco owner, you have held on to him pretty much.
I've held
You
on to
know,
him since week
preseason,
3 or whatever.
preseason, I didn't think we'd spend this much time talking about a Broncos game, so that's interesting.
Get real. Go Bo
No,
Nix.
Bo Nix is him.
Agreed.
He's the future.
He is the future.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh my god, dude. I was
So
so sad that the Saints won this game.
Kirk Cousins.
I'm
But
so
you love this.
sad.
You love the Saints.
I would rather them get Travis Hunter.
Who dat?
Do not win this game.
Who dat?
Oh,
Well,
God. They can't even
so
tank right, bro.
okay,
Yeah.
Griffin or someone talk about the
Yeah.
Saints.
Real
here.
talk, if I'm the Saints, I'm not taking Travis Hunter, by the way. I'm taking a tackle, but that's just me.
I mean, yeah. I feel like Travis Hunter's going like first overall, anyways.
Oh, that's an interesting take, but it's the middle of the season, so we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is embarrassing. So yeah, he got the yards. Unfortunately, he didn't really do anything with them. Bijan Robinson, great player.
On
Oh, Bijan's
the
awesome.
one of the best running backs in the league. I mean,
He's so sick.
I think he's
Oh,
number.
low key.
I think he's number 2 on the year right now.
Oh, yeah,
Believe.
he's really good. He was drafted where he was for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake London is still good. Darnell Mooney's still good. Kyle Pitts, I'll take it. He got 0 last time he played the Saints, so
Yeah, that's 9 points.
feed it to me. I will say letting MVS get 109 receiving yards is a little insane.
It was so funny though.
So I don't know what year we're in, but go MVS.
Well, MVS, that's the classic thing. Like he either has 100 or he has 0. Like
Yeah.
he's just an old musty Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
Real.
Like, he's just a deep threat. Like
Dude,
so,
the Saints should not have won this game. Like
so
it,
let your league mates pick up MVS. Like that's
Yeah.
that's a waiver pickup that people are
don't don't even
like. I bet ESPN.
I got him.
I bet ESPN's projection for MVS is like 10 or like 9.5.
I
You
guarantee
picked
you
up MVS? That's crazy.
Yeah, he's probably coming out with 0 next week, or
easily though.
or he's gonna have another 100-yard touchdown game.
He's projected. Let me see who he's projected.
A million.
7.5
In PPR or
Oh,
half?
that's so funny.
PPR.
Griffin, someone in the league dropped Kirk Cousins just now. It's funny.
Yeah, Tony did. I will talk to him about that after the podcast. But that's just funny. I don't know why he did that.
Well, he picked up Drake May, who I'd rather own anyway. So
Ooh.
yeah, it's a good pickup. Good
MVS is
pickup.
But
going to be
yeah,
amazing.
get
Yeah,
real.
I mean, yeah, the Falcons did not play as well as they should have. The Saints are still done this season. I wouldn't really be
Correct.
concerned about them doing anything. I think the Saints are just as bad as they were last week. But you know,
Atlanta was worse.
Saints have Riz now, so that's all they needed was Riz.
Dude, shout out him clogging the toilet before he won that game.
That's the secret right
I
there.
love that.
That's a Griffin Wilson certified win right there, brother.
Do you think that's gonna be like
Clogging
a
the toilet.
superstition of his from now on? Like he's gonna,
Easily,
just
bro.
clog
That's
the
where they
toilet
for sure.
start.
he's gonna intentionally try to like clog the toilet
It
every
starts
game.
with that type of stuff, though.
All right.
All right, I'm
Um,
taking the lead on this one.
all right, go ahead.
Well,
All right, so
I also watched this game.
Buccaneers and Niners, all right?
Okay.
So the Niners got bailed out. Unfortunately, they're really mid, but it's okay. Okay.
But,
Jake Moody, 3 missed field goals and then made the game-winning one, so that was kind of cool.
oh my gosh, dude, watching him out there.
He almost missed that
Crazy.
game-winning one, by the way.
He did. He did. Almost miss it.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
A win's a
John.
win.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy played very good.
Yeah.
This is probably, I would say, either the last or second to last good game he's going to have this season.
Really.
I'm a huge Niners hater, but anyway, Baker Mayfield had a bad game, and this
Yeah.
is his last bad game of the season.
He threw
So
Wow.
barely over
I-
100 yards.
Yeah.
watch out for the Buccaneers. I literally just think it was an off day for the Bucks. I'm still ride or die Bucks.
Dude, up until this point, Baker's been super consistent. and
Yeah, I
very
mean,
good. So
it's not an easy defense to go against, regardless. But
McCaffrey had an electric return on the ground.
yeah, but
know.
I mean,
I didn't
all
think he's being
things,
played this much.
he got over 100 total yards though in his first
He
game
did.
back.
He
Yeah.
did.
Like that's still incredible. After, like, I don't know. I think he's
Yeah.
still the best player in football.
I think McCaffrey's easily going to return to form from last year. So it's going to be really awesome. All those 3-7 teams that took him first overall are going to have a really nice piece to try to clinch a wild card spot.
Yeah, dude, it's a win now.
Honestly,
it is a win now.
for me, because I own him, so I'm biased, but I have been so happy with how Jawan Jennings has been playing this year.
Oh yeah.
When he's
He
healthy.
is- Exactly. So I know whether to play him or not. So like if he plays, he does well. If he doesn't, he's not even active. So
Well, it helps that
I'll
Brandon
take
Ayuk's out for the season.
Yeah.
yeah, Jennings has been good. He gets a ton of targets every week, and he wears a fantastic number 15.
Wow.
And yeah, so if you have him, keep him. I wouldn't even think about possibly getting rid of him. Maybe you would have when he was injured, but now you just can't.
Yeah.
He's just awesome. And Deebo Samuel,
He's been fine, I guess.
he's been fine. Yeah,
Or he's
he
Yeah, he's
hasn't
been fine.
bad.
He's
Yeah.
been injured, but
He's just been injured, and he had pneumonia too. Like he's been through a lot.
You can
little
see
bit.
how spread out their passing offense is. I mean, literally everybody had. a
yeah,
decent
everyone had a
day.
good game. Yeah.
I mean, except Ricky Pearsall. Have a day.
Pearsall
Have
had
a day,
his
brother.
first touchdown.
Yeah, dude, that's huge. I love
Yeah.
Ricky.
The secret to being good is getting shot. I'm telling you, dude. Brian
Yeah,
Robinson
Brian
got shot,
Robinson,
and he was
yeah.
insane. And
It just-
Pearsall,
It makes
Look
you
at him go.
stronger.
apparently,
Yeah, no kidding.
Look at the running back split for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Slowly turning into Bucky Irving's favor. And
Yeah.
it's so weird because he's so clearly the better running back. I mean, look at the average, but they just keep going back to Rashad White.
Yeah,
paid White
must
more.
eat.
It reminds me of like the first couple weeks in New York with the Giants, where they clearly have a better running back, but they just keep going back to this other guy.
Mhm.
So maybe it won't be this year, but I think next year they're finally going to be like, you know what, Bucky's the guy.
they
And
don't want to be
as he
embarrassed.
As he should be.
Like,
But
oh,
fantasy wise, past 2 weeks, Rashad White has been good, a lot better than
Yeah,
what
he's
he
getting a
was
lot of
at the beginning.
receptions.
But it
Yeah,
took
I
everyone
think-
took everyone getting injured for that to happen.
I definitely, yeah, because Mike Evans should. Well, I don't know. They said he might be back this week. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Or
And
not
even
this
if
week.
he
They're
is,
on
I'm
bye
not like
next week.
confident in starting him.
Yeah, I mean, Evans did say he's only going to play if his body says so. So
Oh,
take
Musty Mike.
take whatever you will with that. But yeah, stay tuned. Go Baker Mayfield. I love him.
I want to make out with Baker.
Okay, this game was
What?
good. Um,
Miles Kilburn.
Um,
Dude, I could be wrong, but I want to say I could be wrong. I think I said that the Steelers were going to win this game. Last week, I think I said that the Steelers were going to win this game.
you
And
did pick the Steelers.
I think all of you guys said Commanders. So I just
Yeah,
want to
Yeah,
flip it up.
it was
which is crazy
close.
because you love the Commanders.
I
It was
do, but
close.
I'm a ball knower.
Yeah, you knew.
yeah,
Losing a game on a offsides was awesome. That's one way to lose a game. That's why
yeah.
I look
So
not disciplined.
Jeremy McNichol scored a touchdown. So everyone, look at that.
John,
Average.
he's been so bad for so many weeks.
I know, yeah, he's been. I mean, averaging 1.8 yards a carry. Really awesome.
Dude,
Like
all all the touchdowns got sniped by just rushing at the goal line. Like that's why Jaden Daniels had such a bad game.
I know, dude.
I was just watching the whole time, like hoping it'd be like a dump off pass at the goal line or something like that. They just kept giving it to the running back at the goal line, and granted, they kept scoring. There's 3 running back touchdowns, but like, damn.
Yeah.
I saw Terry McLaurin take it to the one, and I was like, great. A backup running back's going to score this touchdown, and I don't even get
Jeremy
the points.
McNichols.
Come on.
Um,
Great game for
God.
Austin Eckler once again.
yeah, 2 touchdowns is pretty good.
Yeah, anytime Robinson doesn't play, I mean, just start him.
Brian Robinson is playing tomorrow. He's off the injury report.
Unfortunately, because I have Eckler.
Well, it's not totally unfortunate because when Robinson plays, they pretty much exclusively use Eckler in the passing game.
Yeah, so he won't
Which
go
is good for
away.
Eckler if he catches a touchdown, and it's great for Daniels because there's less chance
But
of.
I'm saying if you look at his stats, Eckler's stats have been better when Robinson's out.
Yeah, well, that's because he's bald and sucks. Um,
Wow.
John, don't say that about my boy.
Terry McLaurin, even if he doesn't score a touchdown, is
Oh,
still a fantastic
Oh,
receiver.
dude, Terry McLaurin's my favorite.
Yeah, he's
Like,
very good. He literally
commander.
just needed a quarterback. I mean, he's always been
he's
good,
so awesome.
but he's always been capped just because of his
Yeah, I mean,
quarterback play.
I've always been a Terry McLaurin truther, so at least one of my leagues, I always pick him up in, and I did this year as well, and it actually makes me feel 10 times better
Hey,
that I did.
look at Diami Brown.
Yeah, and then
Two receptions for negative 13 yards.
Wow,
that's why
how
they
do you
lost
even?
right there.
Yeah, how do you even manage that? Is
He
That's
dropped a touchdown, so very, very sad.
dang.
Matthew, I will say, all you needed was Jalen Warren to do what he did this week, and you would have won against me.
Yeah, Jalen Warren, he's not finding the end zone at all. I mean, but he has gotten quite a bit more carries now.
Yeah,
Which is
he
nice.
averaged a lot more yards than Najee
and
did.
Najee's hurt right now, like he's questionable. I don't know if he's gonna play, but
He would
start
be.
Jalen Warren if Najee doesn't play.
I could
Or-
definitely use some Jalen Warren this week. But Pickens has been good now.
Oh
Russell
yeah,
Wilson
Pickens is a top
throwing down.
15. Yeah, he's a top 15 receiver with Russell Wilson. There's no doubt about that.
All right. Deep breath. No, Mike Williams, first touchdown with the Steelers. Hell yeah.
Yes, I did see that.
You want to know something funny about that?
Mhm.
Something I noticed. So he got 32 yards on one target.
Mhm.
Devontae Adams, 31 yards, 1 yard less on 13 targets. So
Yeah.
maybe the wrong move by the Jets.
Yeah, skill issue Jets.
I just thought that was a funny juxtaposition of he got one
Oh,
less
I like that word,
what
juxtaposition.
Me too.
W vocabulary.
W vernacular.
Yes.
Yeah, he had. I just thought that was really funny. One
Yeah.
yard difference on 12 target difference.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's crazy.
I I honestly think both the teams are just equally as good, and then it just came down to 1 point.
Pickens going off, it kind of reminds me of like Josh Downs with a different quarterback because Pickens isn't relevant if Justin Fields is on the field.
Right.
But if we got Russell Wilson, the quarterback who can actually throw, then Pickens becomes good. If we got Flacco on the field, if quarterback who can actually throw, Josh Downs is relevant.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool to see Russell go off. I think it's kind of I wouldn't rely on it too hard because a lot of those touchdowns were kind of just like throw it up and pray. So there are a lot of low percentage throws. So I wouldn't rely on him too heavily for fantasy, but He's winning in
He's 3-0.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's all you
I got to
need.
use him next week, so he better be good.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Joe Burrow's on bye next week. Uh, mm, mm, mm,
Mm.
mm, 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 mm. Oh,
Oh,
yay.
that game blew chunks, man.
So shout out to John Parker Romo, the Vikings kicker. That's about all I can say. Hawkinson is back.
Yeah, like you said, Hunter. Like you said.
My lock of the week. I didn't say
Yeah.
touchdown necessarily. I just said a good game, and he had a
And
good game.
he had a great
And
game.
9 targets. He
Unfortunately,
led the tied for lead in targets for the team. And yeah, after this game, I bet it's pretty impossible to get Hawkinson off of someone, like I said last week.
I have him, and if you need him, just let me know. I have Brock Bowers, and I don't know what to do with him.
Tight end flex.
Flex him.
I could.
Yeah.
I literally could, but
Flex him
Yeah.
if you don't have a good
I'm
flex.
I'm 2-8 in that league. It's over.
Yeah, have fun. You're playing for placement now.
Oh, that league is. Oh God, Travis
Yeah.
Etienne is a stinky,
Well, that was
stinky man.
yeah. I mean, that's the same league that Hunter almost dropped 160 on me. So
Would you rather draft Travis Etienne or watch your family get taken and
All right.
never come back?
yeah, all right. Moving
right.
on. Yeah, Sam Darnold looked abysmal. He looked horrid.
I mean, yeah, not great.
Against the Jags was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
So did Mac
Jeez.
Jones. Mac Jones looked like a backup quarterback, which he is.
I thought this was funny. The quarterbacks combined for 0 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
We'll get to a
Yes.
game that has
Yeah.
more interceptions here in a second.
Yes, we will.
No, don't worry.
But at least there was
Well-
touchdowns in that game.
True.
well, could you imagine owning Travis Etienne and your rushing touchdown is stolen by Mac Jones? Yeah. Not good. Very upsetting. I'm stuck with Travis Etienne. Nobody wants him and he sucks.
He's ahead. Moving on from the game.
Fair enough.
Before we fully move
That's
on from
life.
the game, before we fully move on from that game, I do want to
Mhm.
say that Aaron Jones got carted off, and it looked a lot worse in the moment. But he's practicing. I don't know if he's going to play.
It was a chest injury.
He
Yeah,
has projections this week, so
Yeah,
I think he'll play.
the I believe it was an MRI that he had or the X-ray, whatever. It came back like good, like it was good results,
Yeah.
nothing horrible. So it was just a really big scare. I
Should
think
peop-
this is
Should
if
people
you
get
don't
Cam
already have-
Akers?
Yeah, if you don't already have your handcuff, this is definitely a week to potentially go
Yeah.
get makers just in case.
Real.
You know what? I need to get Akers.
Oh, but
I own Jones in
So-
one league. but-
this game was a game for sure.
Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards.
Yeah, I definitely do not get excited about Gus Edwards. That's all I can say about that. I noticed he got picked up in leagues, and I was like, "You guys are going to be disappointed." It's Dobbins' backfield, and it always will be.
See, I don't know if I agree with that.
There's no way.
Oh,
I think they're just going to be the committee approach, really. I think Dobbins is the lead. Like, I think it's probably like, I don't know, 65-35, but I don't think it's going to just be like this guy that is the king and then like Gus Edwards gets like 2 snaps a game. I don't think it's going to be that.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean-
Gus was always never the number one on the Ravens, but they used him a lot.
Prior to Edwards getting hurt this season, he was just the most irrelevant running back I've ever seen. They hardly gave him any work, and he just sat around and watched people play football.
Wow.
And then he got hurt, so I dropped him because at that point I'm not waiting for anything. And then, yeah, I don't know. He got 10 carries. I'm not buying it.
I am buying
It's also not like Dobbins is the most healthy guy ever.
That's
either.
why that's why I had him, and then he got hurt, Gus Edwards, and I'm like, well, whatever. Anyway, yeah, Titan. I will say, Ridley had a good game.
Yeah, Ridley seems to be coming back here as the number
He's
one
always
guy.
boomer bust though, man. He was like this
Mhm.
last year that he has like 2 back-to-back amazing games, then he's gonna put up a fucking 3 burger this week. I'm calling it.
I was
Very
still
sad. Westbrook Akini broke his touchdown streak, and I'm very sad.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
on a run there.
Yeah, keep an eye on him still, though,
Yeah, he was cooking.
for sure.
Hey, Ty J. Spears coming back broke into Pollard's production like I thought. So
Yeah.
sorry, Pollard owners.
It's tough, but I also have Spears in 2 leagues too. Like I did hang on hope to him.
And then I do want to say last week I doubted it, but after another like solid game, not great game, but solid game, I don't mind picking up Will Disley.
Will Disley.
Will Disley, if you're needing help at tight end, I know a couple guys got hurt this week. Laporta.
I mean, yeah, that's 8 points right there. That's all you can ask for a tight end these
Right,
days.
right.
Yeah, like that's respectable. I'd pick him up.
So
If you need Hawkinson, just let me know.
If you need anything, just let me know. Hit my line.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, how about them Cowboys?
Oh, dude.
All right, 45 passing yards for Rush and 21 for Lance.
$1 billion stadium, and you got players looking into the fucking sun, Jerry.
What?
Go
You want to just tear the stadium down?
Dude, what are you doing?
I love.
Oh my god! Dude.
I love when he got so defensive when they like suggested him putting blinds up or like a curtain. And he's like, "Oh, I would just tear the stadium down." I'm like, "Dude,
no, you know what's actually
Relax.
hilarious that I found out? They
Hmm.
actually do have blinds.
they do for concerts and stuff."
Yeah,
What?
they have blinds, but they won't fucking put them down.
Yeah, they won't use them for the
Isn't
games.
that insane? Like, because stadiums are used for other things than just the football.
Yeah,
So
Exactly.
they have like
Yeah.
musical artists come in, and there's been like pop stars that are like,
right.
yeah, you're gonna have to put that shit down.
That stadium
Mhm.
is used all the time.
It's not
Yeah.
insane. Like they have them, but they're not.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Apparently, they
Lamb-
got to tear it down and rebuild a new one.
Dude, Jerry Jones is just an idiot, dude. Oh my god, like it's bad. Like
Yeah, I'm curious if Trey Lance comes out as the starter. It's probably going to be Cooper Rush, but just
I mean, yeah, the Cowboy season's lost, like completely.
no,
You gotta downgrade all the receivers here.
the only fantasy relevant people on the Cowboys remaining are Lamb and Ferguson, and even Ferguson, you don't really.
Yeah,
get.
Ferguson's that tight end to get you 8 points, and you're like, great,
Yeah, I think
That's
this is a
fine.
awesome.
bad game. They'll get into some kind of rhythm where they aren't like this bad, where they score 6 points in a game. But I mean, it's just not going to be great. But again, they aren't going to play this bad every week. There's just no way. 66 total passing yards.
Yeah.
Is never going to happen. But
I do want to say I looked at this morning because I was curious, but Jalen Hurts has 10 more. I'm not 10 more, 4 more rushing touchdowns than Saquon on the season.
That's
Saquon
pretty-
has.
That's
I
pretty
said 10
crazy.
because Hurts has a total of 10 rushing touchdowns on the year, but Saquon has 6. So I just thought that was
Dude,
pretty
Jalen
funny.
Hurts is constantly vulturing running backs, bro.
Lamar right now is quarterback 1 on the season, but I think that's in part to Hurts already having his bye.
Yeah,
Think Hurts just keeps finding the end zone. It's just
I
insane.
know.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts is awesome to own in fantasy. Like he really is.
Mhm.
So AJ Brown with over 100 yards, Goddard with a touchdown.
Yeah, good game for the Eagles. Good
Yeah,
win.
kind of a quiet game for Barkley. So
Yeah, he didn't have to do too much.
I'm not really worried about any of those guys.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna sit Saquon Barkley? Is he? Do you need to start this play? We
Sit of
can't
the
go
week.
into that again, dude. That like I saw like 3 of those today on TikTok, and I almost lost my mind.
Dude, must start AJ Brown.
I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna
Ooh,
bench
nice.
Trey McBride. You're so right.
It's crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, I was getting like a whole bunch of like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Everyone was like saying bench Marvin Harrison. I was like, no, thank you. And then he's
You
been
actually
actually doing pretty
can't.
good. He's
So
actually
you
been doing
don't
pretty
you
good.
don't have that much. Yeah, you don't have anyone better to put.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, John, we're week 10, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
the boom.
Listen. I was playing D&D while this game was going on, so I was locked in.
Yeah, I wouldn't share that publicly, but
Lions,
But
Texans.
I think we might have to go
Literally-
put you down now.
you can't win them all sometimes. But every single time I looked at my phone, it was another pig. I was like, "How does this happen, Jared? What are you doing?"
No, at one point, I believe
5 picks.
I believe
or
in a
5
span of
interceptions.
8 minutes during the game, like an 8-minute time frame, I think there was 5.
Oh, cool.
I know for sure there was at least one sequence where it was interception followed by the other quarterback throwing an immediate interception. So it was like back and forth, back and forth. It's just
Well, yeah, I
It's
believe-
crazy.
Yeah, in less than 2 minutes of game time after halftime, there was 3 picks.
yeah, no.
Um,
Yeah, dude.
bad.
Mixon with 1.8 average, so that was awesome.
Yeah, great job, Joe.
He still owns the backfield,
Laporta,
but yeah.
Laporta with a good game and then immediately
Yeah.
gets so I just wanted to point that out because Laporta won me a game by 1 point. So that was just
Yeah. Which
but now he's dead. So
Brock
awesome.
you
Wright
have
season.
Hunter, you have no idea how sad he was because he was playing D&D with us. And he's like, how did I lose?
I was
It was
going
like
into that game like please God, just give me 13 points from Laporta. And I looked at his stats from the rest of the season. He only had one game that had that. And I was like,
but he pulled it off.
I'm cooked. And then they threw a touchdown to him. I'm like, oh my fucking God, he needs 2 more catches. And then just and
Mhm.
I was and I was
Yeah.
about to lose to the worst team in the league, and then bless
That is not the worst team in the league.
bless my boy Sam Laporta, and then he just got put down.
I don't think he's the worst because King Henry really carries his team a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm cooked.
But yeah,
David
5 picks.
Montgomery touchdown saved his day.
Yeah, saved his day big time.
He's
Jameer
good. He's
Gibbs is
good at
him.
getting those touchdowns for sure.
I mean, he's a power back. That's all you need him for. But Jameer Gibbs is him. Let's be honest.
He's fine. So I will
That's
say
crazy.
it was very noticeable that the run game in the beginning of the game, nothing. The first half, nothing, zero, zilch. Nobody did anything.
Zilch.
And I felt like once it got later in the game, once everyone like got tired and whatever, then runs were being broken off. Because I believe the longest run of the game was in the fourth quarter for Gibbs. And
yeah, I think it was
20 yards.
Yeah, it was like almost a 30-yard gain.
And I would say just about every other game, their longest run is usually double that.
Yeah, but
so the Texas defense did pretty good, just not good enough.
It goes to show you that the Lions are a top 3 team in the league because even if your quarterback throws 5 picks in a game and you win, you're a great team.
They're top 2 and they ain't 2.
It was kind of cool to see the Lions be like pedestrian, even though they won. Like it was kind of like hey, they're not unbeatable.
No, not at all.
Stroud continues to be a fraud.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes me so sad. That's like the one take that I'm upset about because Stroud is just looking horrible.
Ohio State quarterback. What can I
do
say?
I do have to start him this week though because
I
got Baker on bye.
I do think he's a good in real life quarterback. Just nothing about him screams I wanted to start him in fantasy. And
it's the same thing with Herbert.
He was getting picked so high, and I never felt.
But Nico Collins is going to come back and he's going to at least put up like more than 13 points a game.
Is he going to be back this week?
I'm pretty sure. I think he practiced in full actually today. Hold on.
Yeah, I need
that. I bet.
Okay.
I'm looking.
I don't think
he'll practice this week, and the expectation is that the receiver will play in Monday's game against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Expectation.
Let's go.
Nico Collins is a top.
Brian Robinson said he was expected to play, and then woke up, and he's like, "Ow, my." Anyway.
Did he say that?
Ow, my ankle.
Ow, my hamstring. Like,
I'm
just kidding.
Never beats the time that who was that catcher that you had in like fantasy baseball that one time that tore his
fantasy baseball. He was a Royals catcher.
Salvatore,
I'm pretty sure he still is. Yeah. Salvador Perez, dude.
That's who it is.
He slipped and fell on the stairs the night before opening night and like tore his MCL or something.
Oh,
couldn't believe it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose. That's definitely one of the weirdest injuries I've had.
Yeah,
but you know how that goes.
I think I picked the Dolphins here from last week. I don't remember if I did, but Tua needs to stop trying to get CTE. What was it?
I know what player you're talking about, dude. He
oh my
god! I thought that was the end of his career right there.
Oh my god, I thought so too because I just see Tua going head first, charging into someone's knee, and I'm
like, he's not waking back up. Unfortunately,
he's trying to commit suicide.
Oh my god, it was crazy work. But this game was poo.
Take that back.
I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of poo.
I was rooting for the Dolphins.
Me too. I picked them to win, and they did.
Miami.
Did I pick Dolphins too? I don't know.
I picked the Rams, but it's awesome to see a divisional loss. So I'm not.
Real.
That's literally why I was rooting for him.
I'm not.
Achan, quiet game. What the heck? No, it's fine. Um,
It's fine. It's fine. Right?
Hey,
well, he's
Tyreek got
been
in the end
so
zone.
good.
Tyreek got in the end zone.
Yeah, he did.
Uh,
Not good numbers still, but he got in the end zone, so he
I
had
believe
like
that's his first
11
touchdown since
points.
week
Oh
one.
my God. We bullied Matthew so hard. We made him drop MVS for Adam Thielen. You kidding me?
I love
I always
Adam
love
I
it.
Thielen.
also saw that you dropped Tua for Cam Akers, which is also hilarious.
Oh
Well,
my
look,
God.
I was never like that into MVS. I didn't see I didn't see Adam Thielen because he was on bye.
Dude, I always love these mid pod moves.
That's why.
It keeps me entertained because I just look at my phone. I'm like, there's no way he actually
That's
took the
why.
advice.
Well, look, I forgot how Adam Thielen was on waivers because he has a bye this week.
Oh yeah, I mean he could stay on waivers
So
for
he
me.
didn't show up. Okay.
Fun with just mid.
Yeah.
But it's the waivers we're talking about. What do you expect? He's gonna be on my bench.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Exactly. Yeah, this game was odd. I mean, nobody on the Dolphins did good. I mean, you could argue that Johnny Smith did fine because tight ends are so slim.
Dude, shout out
No,
Johnny.
no one's impressive here at all.
No one's an
Odell
impressive.
got a catch, which is crazy.
I
I
want to
didn't think
say,
he actually played football.
Why is he in
Yeah.
the league still, bro?
Dude,
he's-
I really,
hey.
yeah.
he actually had a pretty important catch on third down. So Raheem Mostert had 0 carries.
That's good.
Which as an HN owner, awesome. Yeah, he's also returning like punts or something or kickoffs. So if you have HN, you can sleep well. You were never worried about Mostert really.
Unless
Especially now.
when Achan gets hurt.
Whoa, when? What do you mean? Knock on wood. The
Man.
Rams running game was stopped all night, which is awesome. I was going against him.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of a boring game. Boring Monday night game.
14 targets, 98 yards. I mean,
I mean,
good.
yeah, the wide receiver one on the team.
He was
Nobody debated
limited.
that.
He was limited 0 times last week
Hey,
because of his knee,
Cup
which
still
is
exists.
perfect.
Cup is still fire.
I didn't
Yeah,
say he wasn't,
and
but
they can
Puka's
both coexist.
yeah, Puka's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy with Nakua because he's not only playing well, but it seems like his knee injuries in the past.
He's getting
Knock
the
on
looks
wood.
too, so you're chilling.
Kyron
if
had
you
a game
have
without
Puka.
a touchdown. Kyron had a game without a touchdown. So
Yeah, down
he
game
did.
for Williams.
I was just curious about the point that I made earlier. Audric Estime ran a 4.71 40, and then Kyron Williams ran a 4.65 40. So both
Oh.
really gross 40, both really gross 40 times for a running back. So I think going forward, I'm gonna take running back 40 times with a grain of salt a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes
Because you can
have
still be
to.
solid. You can still be
Yeah.
a slow, solid
Well,
guy. So
Look at John Ross. He was really good.
Yeah, true.
Eagles
Very
legend.
true. Eagles
Absolutely.
legend. All righty, predicting
That was
week
it.
11.
Tomorrow,
Let's get into it.
we get the Commanders and the Eagles.
Great game. Great Thursday night game.
I already have my prediction.
I do too.
It's against the spread. Give me the Commanders.
I agree 100%.
Really?
I think the Commanders are just better.
I don't think they're better, but I think they're going to pull the win.
Yeah, they're not better.
Well,
I know you're taking the Eagles. I know how much you love Jalen Hurts.
I'm taking the Eagles. I mean, not just because I love Jalen Hurts, but I do love Jalen Hurts, but I think the Eagles have a better team here.
Terry McLaurin's going to cook. I could tell
I
you
mean,
that.
the Commanders are doing well for sure, but
I think the Commanders are kind of like the Cardinals in the sense that like I love their offense. They just don't have a defense.
Just
And,
horrible defense.
I mean,
Yeah.
Lattimore's still not playing, so I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Wait, he's not playing?
I don't think he's ready yet. Yeah.
No,
Oh my God! I thought he played that
Eagles
last.
have a great offense, good defense, so
yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles.
And I feel like if anyone needs to know the freaking playbook, it's a corner.
Oh well, corner is one of the hardest positions to play in
You
football, and
misstep
that's
one time, and it's a
yeah,
80-yard
it is a
touchdown.
non-negotiable. That corner is just ridiculously hard.
go Packers.
Packers and
yeah.
the Bears.
I don't even care that it's at Soldier Field. The Packers still own the Bears.
I don't care about any. I don't know nothing. The Packers have owned the Bears since the Bears existed. So
And the Bears are bad right now.
Yeah, I mean-
Obviously Packers are favored here.
go Pack, go.
Go Pack,
Hey,
go!
hey, what if it's a Darren Rizzi moment? I don't even know if that's his first name, Darren. What if it's a Rizzy moment where new
Nope.
offensive coordinator, interim offensive coordinator cooks?
They have the same coach. They're screwed.
I know. I was grasping.
Yeah.
I think Ulbrich won his first game as a head coach for the Jets,
Oh,
but that's head coach as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
But
Bears against the Packers,
We'll go
unfortunately.
Packers.
yeah, I mean that's not a hard one. Also,
I
I mean the next game's a layup too.
I hope the Packers shit on the Bears so that Eberflus
okay.
can.
Then the next like 3 year layups or next
Yeah,
two.
but honestly, Detroit, the Lions and the Jaguars at Ford Field is crazy work. I mean, you can
Yeah.
view this as a trap game, yes, but it's not. It's the Lions.
Can you spell trap game?
So I believe this is the heaviest spread I've ever
13
seen
and a
in the
half.
Yeah,
NFL
it
this
is.
season at least. Minus 13 and a half is what you see in college. So
I
give me the
mean,
Lions
it makes sense. The Lions
easily.
are one of the best teams in the entire league, and Jags
Probably
are
the best team.
one of the worst teams in the league. So
Could be a trap game, but it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're just going to run the ball over them and
Yeah, they'll
just
win.
do that the whole game.
No.
The Sun God will get 1 or 2 touchdowns. Don't get me wrong.
I love Amonra, bro. He
Oh, he
always
will.
scores.
And
I'm
he's
going
really, really good.
Lions. I'm going
Yeah.
Lions.
Yeah.
Going Lions, of course.
Go Lions.
Vikings, Titans.
Yeah, give me the Vikings.
Hey, the Vikings last week looked awful.
They did. They haven't looked great lately.
They won the
but
game. There's no touchdowns, 1,000 interceptions. I would say the Titans defense is better than the Jaguars defense.
I agree, but
I don't think
Yeah.
it's that close.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
but
You're
it's like it's
also-
not close.
going against Will Levis.
Yeah, and he's okay. Just like
Wow.
Darnold is okay.
He's okay.
Why- honestly,
he's
I
abysmal.
wanna- I would call Will Levis
Yeah,
bad,
okay.
and I would call Sam Darnold mid.
When we have the pod next week and I'm right, whatever. Yeah, give me the Titans in Tennessee.
Oh my God!
You're crazy, bro.
Give me the Titans in
Holy
Tennessee.
You always got to make a wild.
Bro,
pick.
Matt is gonna be mad at you. For
You know,
that.
to his point, the Titans are allowing the least yards in NFL.
Yeah.
No,
Thank
they
you.
have a good defense. Their offense is just horrible.
I thought
Well,
you said you like Tony Pollard.
I love Tony Pollard. The Giants' offense is horrible, and I
Hey,
what
love
about Calvin
Tracy.
Ridley and Westbrook?
I'm now a Pollard owner, so
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Spears. I really have no idea how that's going to play out. But yeah, give me the Vikings by like 10. Easy.
I'll go Vikings.
well. Look, Spears played the first few games of the season, right? And Pollard is fine.
No, I mean, yeah, but like that's still competition. It's not just going to only be Pollard.
I think
I know
Brian
that,
Flores-
but
I think Brian Flores is going to confuse the shit out of Levis with some weird.
I agree.
I mean, I'm taking
Will Levis,
Vikings.
Will
All right,
Levis
3-1. I can't wait to
sucks.
be right, dude. Will Levis season. Let's go. Nissan Stadium. I've been there. All right.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Raiders and Dolphins.
Give me the
Hard Rock-
Dolphins.
Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins' record is just not true to like the way their team currently
Yeah,
is.
Well, yeah,
I think
'cause
it's Dolphins.
Tua's-
It's not
Tua's
close.
been out for
Yeah, it's Dolphins, and it's gonna be an absolute A-Chan
yeah,
show.
Gardner
so,
Minshew.
the future.
Gardner Minshew legacy game.
Yeah,
You're on the Raiders?
I
No,
think that's over.
I'm going Dolphins for sure for me.
Yeah, real. Oh,
Rams. And
Yeah,
these
it's-
games are silly.
yeah, it's the Rams.
A Super
Yeah.
Bowl matchup.
It's the Rams.
Patriots.
Yeah,
It's the Rams, and that's sad. That's all.
it'll be a close, low-scoring game, I think. But
I
Dude,
don't.
I actually don't think it's going to be that swift like you're saying. Like I think I'm actually going to go Patriots.
I don't blame
Yeah.
you for that. I mean, they're not horrible. They're 3-7.
I think it'll be
Rams have
close.
looked-
It'll be closer than people think.
The Rams
Right.
have been so musty lately.
Yeah, well, they
I'm
just
gonna
got
take
their
the
team
Rams.
back. Listen,
They're still musty, bro.
I know we're Cardinals fans, but the Rams are going to beat the
No,
Patriots. and
I
they're
will
full-
always hate on the Rams, but I'm picking them. I will.
Dude,
Yeah,
still-
Cooper Cup, and Puka Nacua.
Dude, Stafford has thrown a pick in like 7 straight games.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
really?
well now with the corners the Patriots got. Sorry.
Yeah, Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, Christian Gonzalez is going to get smoked by Nakua.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
just so biased, though.
I'm not. No, listen,
Dude, you're underestimating him. What?
You might be overestimating him.
Yeah, Stafford has thrown a pick in the last 6 games.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't
every
wait to
game.
be. Oh my god, I
All
kind of
right.
want to. You know what? I'm switching my vote to the Patriots.
Cool.
Bro,
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Rams win.
hater.
No Stafford picks.
I
That's my
Rams
hope.
lock of
I
the
hope
week.
me.
lock of the week.
Let's hope me betting on just a division rival to lose will win that.
Browns Saints. So turn the
Oh
TV off.
yeah, dude. If you watch this game,
You're a
you
Saints fan
just
or a Browns fan?
yeah, you deserve the pain that will come with this game. No matter which way you look at it, one of these teams, like they both should try to be tanking for
One of these
picks.
teams is going to win the game. We know that. Well,
I
actually, they could tie.
I mean, that's why the spread is -1.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the
Saints.
Saints. Just as much as I love J-Bo so much, like Jameis Winston is a top 3 like just favorite person in the NFL for me. He's gonna get cooked.
We got him and Cedric Tillman, bro.
I love Tillman too. Start Tillman this week. Actually, that is one of my.
I am starting Tillman in
Oh
the
my
league.
god, I might make him my start of the week. Like, give me the Saints only because I think they're gonna somehow like squeak out of this with the win, and it's gonna piss me off because I want them to tank, and they're not going to.
Give me the Browns.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'll go Browns.
Another
So,
poopy
Matthew,
game.
who'd you
So,
pick?
oh, I'll pick Browns.
Browns. All right. So 2 Browns, 2 Saints. Cool. Colts, Jets. This is difficult. I feel like it's the Jets, but man, they've been bad.
I'm gonna pick the Jets because I think Sauce is just gonna cook Anthony Richardson
I don't know.
in the sense that I think he's gonna pick him off. And
He's gonna miss a tackle.
well, you don't gotta tackle if you catch the fucking ball, Sauce.
This is actually incredibly difficult. I mean, if Richardson plays bad, it's going to be really, really bad because when he plays bad,
It's
not
abysmal.
even it's not even football anymore.
Yeah.
I just feel bad.
Jets, Jets.
I do want to say that the Jets have proved that they struggle against mobile quarterbacks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean Exhibit A last week.
You know what? Richardson's back. He got all that crap. I'll take the Colts. Although I
That's
can
not a
totally see
bad
it going
pick,
the other
yeah.
way. I have no
I mean,
idea, but give me
This
the
game's a
Colts.
toss up.
Going Jets continues to bite me in the ass, so I'm gonna go Jets.
Yeah,
There you
let's
go.
go.
Colts, bro.
All right, 2
They
and 2.
are.
2 and 2.
Ravens and Steelers. This was actually a fantastic game. I don't know why it's an 11 a.m. game.
Should be flexed to prime time, but
So, Ravens. Sorry, Steelers are good, but the Ravens are incredible. I'm sorry.
Their defense is absolute
yeah,
cheeks.
Russell Wilson.
it is abysmal.
The Ravens defense is
Well, the Ravens will just score more than the Steelers.
yeah, no, exactly. Well, I mean against the Steelers defense though,
The Steelers defense is still like top 10.
All right, then pick the Steelers.
I'm going Ravens.
Yeah,
I am-
going Ravens.
Also, I'm gonna pick the Ravens.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, I wasn't disagreeing with you.
The Steelers schedule for the rest of the season is low-key a gauntlet.
Yeah. I think they might be like a 9-8 team, honestly. They're playing great now, but like
Oh wow, yeah, these are difficult.
Yeah,
I mean, you
they-
can go to the Browns.
Yeah,
Right.
even
Yeah.
that could be a trap game.
They should get 2 more wins for the Browns games, but they
Mhm.
got a hard schedule.
Yeah, no, that's not fun.
difficult. All right. So yeah, I picked the wait, is it Ravens for everybody?
Yeah.
Cool. Falcons, Broncos. Anyway, Broncos.
Whoa, that was you want to elaborate on why?
Yeah, so the Broncos secondary is gonna make sure Kirk Cousins looks like freaking Chad Smith from BYU or whatever
Chad
guys
Smith
on
from BYU.
whoever's on that Key and Peel skit. Yeah, it's Broncos by
I agree.
1,000 miles.
I don't think it's by 1,000 miles, but the Broncos will probably win.
I've watched enough Kirk Cousins.
I'll
Done.
go Falcons.
Yeah. Good.
I'll go Falcons.
Matthew?
on.
Falcon punch.
2-2 again. Ooh.
Yeah,
2-2.
I love it being split.
Okay. Seahawks and the Niners. All
Give me the
put some-
Niners.
Put some respect on the freaking Seahawks. What are we
This
doing?
is a
Hey, let's
must-win
go.
game for the Hawks.
Let me go 2 for 2 because I predicted the Niners to win
I mean,
against
the Niners
earlier.
got their team back.
Yeah, give me the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, McCaffrey.
I'm gonna go Niners. The Niners own the Seahawks.
How are you
They
gonna
really do,
how are you
bro.
gonna argue Seahawks here, John?
they got Metcalf back. He's
That's
healthy.
true.
Full practice
They're
Sure.
participant.
Metcalf back. They're coming off bye, so they're fresh. I mean, I can see the argument, but
So I'm gonna pick the Niners because unfortunately they have too many good players.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
good call out.
Fortunately,
Okay.
I'm like going through each offensive player and who they're going to be on, and I'm like they're going to run out of players to defend, and it's not going to be good.
So this should be a great game.
Chiefs, Bills, yeah, not really. Bills.
John, I love you.
It's going to be
No,
Bills.
bro. No,
Okay, dude, Mahomes
Chiefs.
has played like freaking I don't know. Name someone
Dude,
really bad.
they are so lucky. They're gonna keep winning.
Yeah.
I don't
They
think.
pull it off.
Listen, I'm taking the Bills for sure. I mean, go Bills. But this is gonna piss me off. This game is gonna come down to the last play, regardless of what happened.
We got DeAndre Hopkins,
Like,
Juju.
like Juju.
Juju is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Juju.
Yeah. The Bills should win this, but they probably won't.
Good. That's crazy. I'm gonna go with the undefeated team.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna go with the team that's
Undefeated.
9-0. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
That's a good pick.
I don't. I like. Listen, they're gonna be 10-0. Like that's the crazy part.
Juju
Like,
has a good chance. Juju has a good chance to play.
I mean, the Bills are just gonna kick me in the nuts. Like I know. I'm prepared. But yeah, go Bills.
He's having it. Mahomes is having a down year, but he's absolutely lethal when he needs to be.
Dude, he is so nasty in the fourth quarter, bro. It's
He's so
not
nasty
close.
on third down. He's so
I
nasty on third
know.
down.
Well, he
You
knows when
can
he needs to try.
never kick him off the field.
I'm picking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I can't, dude. I cannot. An offense led by Khalil Shakir is just not.
I
gonna beat the
know.
Chiefs.
Listen, I get it. Like there's a lot working against
And
the
Dawson
Bills.
Knox.
Dude,
Yeah.
put
Cool.
some
Hey, put some
on-
respect on Dawson Knox.
And Shakir, you kidding me?
Khalil Shakir.
And Coleman. What?
Coleman's out.
Oh,
Coleman's out.
He
Bruh.
said, "Oh,
that's
I
a
mean,
heartbreaker.
okay, that shouldn't. I mean, Coleman's like mid, but anyway.
All right. I mean, okay. You're just
Keon
saying that
Cole-
to make
For
me
now,
mad.
he's young. He's young.
Whatever.
He's young. He's like
Keon
Matthew.
Cole mid."
Yeah, Coleman is crazy.
Cool, man. I like that.
So this is the issue with the Sunday Night Football game because
It's a mid matchup, but yeah, go on.
the Chargers have such a good defense, but the Bengals cannot stop scoring. So give me the Chargers.
Do the Chargers have a good? Oh yeah, they actually do.
Yeah. I want to take the Bengals here, but it's going to be the Chargers.
No, thank you. I'm gonna pick the Bengals.
I
The
don't want
Chargers.
to pick the Chargers.
The Chargers offense is really boring.
Yeah, but the Bengals
And-
defense is that bad.
Yeah, but
It is poopy.
Hunter, who you picking?
I want the Bengals to win so bad. I can't.
I think
they
this
can't
is the toughest pick for me, to be honest, because great offense versus great defense.
And it's a toss-up.
I don't think Herbert can survive a shootout, but they got the defense to stop it from being a shootout.
Exactly.
Damn. Yeah, no, this is a tough one. Obviously, you just want to off the rip say Bengals just because of that game that Joe and Jamal.
I mean, yeah, Joe has been a top 2 quarterback this year, but like
Joseph.
it's tough because I really like the Chargers defense.
You know,
Like,
my gut instinct wants to say Bengals, but I'm gonna go Chargers.
it could go either way though.
Dude. That touchdown to interception ratio is 24-4. Jeez.
I mean, Joe,
So
literally
nice.
top 2 quarterback. Like,
But
if-
dude, Lamar's 24-2. That's
yeah,
crazy.
well, that he's won.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't really sold on him MVP last year. This year he's going to win regardless.
Mhm.
So, unfortunately, Joey B is going to come in second, but yeah, Matthew, did you pick?
Bengals? I'm gonna pick
Okay.
it. I think.
Yeah,
So
I'm
split
picking
room.
Bengals, and I think the Chargers might get pooed on.
What was your pick, Griffin?
Oh, I'm picking the Chargers.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn, it's split this week.
Yeah, it is very split. So we'll see what happens.
Texans, Cowboys. Who's going to be the most mid?
Yeah, bro, both Texas teams
I'm
suck.
starting Stroud this week.
Yeah,
No,
go Texans.
He's getting
I'm picking the
Collins back.
Texans.
I think. I
Yeah,
mean,
Cowboys defense
the
has
Cowboys
been-
are awful, so
Yeah, they did get Micah Parsons, but that's not gonna.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
That won't
It's not gonna
save
be the
their
difference.
offense.
Yeah, Cooper Rush
it's
and
true.
Lance can't.
Can't get them to victory.
Yeah, so go Texans.
I'm gonna go with the Texas team. I'm gonna go.
Go to the Texas team is
I'm
crazy.
gonna go with the Texas team, Joe.
Really?
I'm
Wait,
gonna go.
really?
I'm gonna go Texans.
All right, is that our? I think that might be our first unanimous.
No,
No,
well,
no,
we had some
it
up here.
wasn't.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
just
never
complete
mind.
lie by Griffin
I mean,
Wilson.
unless you want to pick the Jags, you're welcome to. Anyway, Giants, Cards, Bucks, Panthers are on bye, so
That's so
That's
sad.
a lot of like.
No cards.
I know that the
Sad.
3 of the 4 teams have been struggling, but those are a lot of fantasy players that are on bye that are in a lot of lineups, like McBride, Kyler, James
We'll
Conner.
just wait for next week in week 14.
Week 14 is going to be a monster. gonna be tough.
Who's on bye week 14?
everybody.
The Ravens, the Commies, yeah.
Colts, Patriots, 16
Dang.
or 5. No,
Yeah,
6.
okay. You want to recount?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I do not know how to count.
Okay, yeah.
Week 12 is pretty rough too, but I don't think it's as bad as week 14.
Why do they wait?
No, I don't.
They wait till like the last weeks to have a bye.
Oh no, it's pretty bad too.
Oh, Falcons, Bengals, and Bills. Oh, that's tough.
There's some stinky teams here though.
Yeah, but like,
No, they're all really good.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
all right, let's
Anyways.
do the lock of the week. And for week 11, John, not 12.
What did I say before? I said something and everyone thought it was a joke, and it's my lock of the week now. Oh no.
What?
Was it at the Titans?
That can't be my
No,
lock.
it was the Rams and no pick by Stafford.
Oh, block. Yep. Rams, no Stafford
Ugh.
interception.
All right.
Give me
First play of the game. It's a pick. No, I'm just kidding.
give me can you scroll down a bit, John?
No.
Okay. I ask you this every week and you tell me no. Every week, bro.
Can you scroll down a bit? No.
Give me Bo Nix touchdown. Give me Bo Nix 2 touchdowns.
Like on the ground?
Yeah, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground.
Ooh, I wouldn't place that.
I'll split it.
Only 2?
I mean, I'm not that confident in the Broncos. I don't
Yeah.
think they're high powered. I think their defense carries them.
So, unfortunately, Stafford is going to throw a pick. So, my actual lock of the week is Kyle Pitts scoring a touchdown against the Broncos.
You can't keep using Kyle Pitts.
I just did.
You've done it like 4 weeks. That's so cheap.
Yeah,
Why did you all of a sudden
'Cause he's a-
switch up on the Stafford
he's a
interception?
Pitts owner.
because Stafford likes throwing interceptions, and betting on the Rams is not good. And the corners are going to be on Mooney and London, so Pitts is going to be primed for something, I hope.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
My lock is gonna be that the Seahawks lose a must-win game.
I love that. I like that a lot.
My luck is that Stroud will throw 2 touchdowns this week.
I like that.
Again, against the Cowboys.
I like
Terrible
that.
team. He's getting Collins back, I think. So a bounce back game for him.
Yeah, getting Collins
Pretty good
back
safe
is
pick.
critical.
Pretty good safe pick. I like it.
Yeah, safe pick. Wow. So I'm just kidding.
All right, let's do our
All right,
waiver
buddy.
wire.
All right, buddy.
Well, it's not
Wait.
waiver wire anymore, but free agent pickup.
Yeah, go pick up these guys.
Okay, it
I mean-
doesn't have to be like one person. I mean, you can talk about a few guys.
No, it's one.
No, it's only one, Matthew. And
Okay.
mine is Drake May.
Okay.
Okay.
They
What?
play against the Rams, I think. Yeah, they do. And I just think Drake May's going to cook, and
He's not a bad pickup.
I'm hoping.
Mine, he's still only owned in 26% of leagues. Audric, Estime, I think is his name.
Oh, so he didn't get picked up in that many leagues. Oh,
Audric Estime. I would
Uh,
I would agree with that. That was going to be mine, so I'm going to change up since you already picked Audric Estime. I'm gonna go
yeah.
Anthony Richardson. I have a super flex bias, so I tend to value quarterbacks a little higher, but and I realize that there's a lot of one quarterback leagues out there, but I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson just because I love that rushing upside. Obviously, he's probably the poster child for boomer bust. So I don't
true.
I imagine there's gonna be some nice 6, 7 point games out there, but he'll also have like a random 24
Yeah,
point
he
game.
scored like 26 week
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, so I'll go AR.
I like that.
AR, I like that.
Matthew,
Um,
pick, go, go, go.
no, John, no. You can't, don't force me. Fuck. Um, I don't know. There wasn't really like a lot of guys to get this week.
Tell people to pick up
I
Brock
got
Wright and the Lions if Sam Laporta's are ruled out.
who?
Brock
Oh,
Wright.
Dawson Knox is a ginormous mention.
Well,
Go get him.
Ginormous.
Get that
oh, you
man.
know what? This guy. So Matthew, I'll give you one, and you can just say it's yours. This guy
We'll
is
see about
only
that.
owned in 39% of leagues. Mike Gesicki on the Bengals.
Oh,
I still think is worth having.
I
Um,
agree with that.
he's had mostly not good games. However, the Bengals have also been up and down, and I think if they're going to make a run for playoffs, they're going to want to be good. And he's one of the guys I'd want to have, especially because the Bengals O-line doesn't do Burrow really any favors. So a lot of dump offs. So I definitely think Gesicki is still worth a spot on your roster if you need a tight end.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
but yeah, Dawson Knox. I was also thinking Will Disley. You should get him.
Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
No.
Gee, I wonder who's been telling us to pick up Will Disley this whole time.
Okay, what do you want me to fucking do, bro? What do you want me to come up with a fucking play that's never been talked
No,
about
no, it
before?
it just goes to show that Hunter's the ball now.
Peyton Hendershot on the Chiefs.
That's a
No, I'm just
Okay, well, I think I knew about Will Disley before Hunter talked about him today,
Oh
so
no, you just no. I'm just
I just discovered Will Disley.
No, I
Okay.
think Hunter just broadens your horizons a bit. He makes you think outside the box.
I like that.
All
So
right.
get fucked,
Anyways,
got to keep the
yeah.
boy thinking outside the box.
dude. Don't get in
Okay.
that box, man.
I guess Will Disley's outside the box.
He really is, though.
Not really.
If you start Will Disley, that is you being awesome.
He's literally our top tight end ad on waivers, so I don't think he's outside the box.
He's awesome.
Look,
He is
he is, but I'm saying he's not owned in a lot of leagues, so
Maybe you're not thinking outside the box yet. You'll get there.
Dude,
all
we
right.
should put all NFL games on Prime Video. Anyway, I love Prime Video.
Prime Video rules. I agree.
Shout out to our not sponsored Prime Video.
Real.
Yeah, when are we getting sponsored by Prime Video?
That's a great
Soon.
question.
Stay tuned.
Well, yeah, what a
Yeah,
fantastic
Stay
that
tuned.
was it.
Yeah, I loved it. Great job.
We'll
Very
see.
cool, very awesome.
Yeah, very awesome, very sick. If you're listening, you have awesomeness within you.